Hey guys, welcome to Market Watch. This is your weekly segment of where we talk about the Digimon TCG and its market influence on certain cards. Today we're going to be talking about cards you should pick up, cards you should really pick up, and cards you should probably stay away from right now. If you guys enjoy this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell to smash potatoes, that way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos do come out. And we are trying to hit that 10,000 subs on YouTube, so please, make sure you sub. Would really appreciate it. We always like to look at Omnimons to start things off, because Omnimon is the favorite. And Omnimons, again, they didn't move much from last week. The 4 that are available, pretty much the same price. You're definitely going to want to get them. What's interesting, and we'll talk about this in a moment, these Omnimons, the Omnimon, these Zort and the regular one, are on the market. They're on the BT5 market. Now, what's interesting is that BT5 pre-sales are up. You can get things like Chaos Gallantmon for 60 bucks. Don't do that. You can get things like Armageddonmon for 60 bucks. Don't do that. And Zwart someone already bought. And you got your box topper tamers here, and you got freaking Black War Growlmon for $8. And you have Wargarumon, a rare, for $8. And you have Meadow Greymon Alterous mode for $8. This is all obnoxious. You know, this is like a $4 common Caramon. Like, this is just ridiculous stuff. This is absolutely insane. You know, there aren't many cards from the set, you know, that are on the market right now, but man, do not pull the trigger on this stuff. Please just wait. Wait until the set comes out, then order your quantities. As a side note, for anyone that is familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh!, this set is basically Rise of the Duelist. And for anyone that doesn't know what Rise of the Duelist is, it was basically a very overpowered set that came out last August in Yu-Gi-Oh! And gave us a whole bunch of good meta cards, a new deck to play with, bunch of staples, and support to other themes. Why am I mentioning this? Because this product, everyone is going to crack this product open. It is a really good set, and you guys are going to want to make sure you get yours. So I understand the need to kind of pre-order to lock in your ballots. What am I talking about? Lock in your pre-sales and just getting the cards. But don't do that. Just wait. Buy the stuff right away when the set comes out. Maybe wait a week, and then buy your stuff. And that's it. That's all I got to say on that. Things you should consider buying instead of, you know, BT5 pre-orders. These Metal Greymons, you know, 16 bucks. Friggin' 38 bucks. And Tamer Pack 1 is so low in price, now it's actually insane. But anyway, yeah, Shoutmon plays this card. Shoutmon will be a comfortable tier 2 deck. And thanks to cards like Metal Greymon, it packs a punch. A very big punch at that. And just attacking for 3 securities, sometimes it's just good. So make sure you have your copies if you want to play Shoutmon. It's going to be really good to have. Next up, Diaboromon. Oh boy. You're getting close to where you're going to need to get your Diaboromons. I think they're going to go down a little bit more, but man, 80 bucks. Frig. You know, Diaboromon will be one of the better decks of the format, I have no doubt, and some people play like 2, and some people play 4. You know, it's just what it is. I have a build that plays 2, and a build that plays 4. They're both good, I think. I haven't really tested them yet, but, you know, you're going to need this Diaboromon, this tournament pack. And, you know, it's Diaboromon, it's a tournament pack promo, there aren't a lot, and then it explodes. What I did learn about these tournament packs, though, is that Canada is waiting for a shipment of them to arrive. That's actually really cool, because it means that Canadian stores, now that Step 3 is here, in Ontario, for example, we can actually start holding tournaments again as soon as these tournament packs arrive, thus giving more stock to things like Diaboromon. We might still be getting this tournament pack with Step 5 legal, which should be really, really good for the Diaboromon deck. Again, if you want to pull the trigger or not, it's up to you. I probably wouldn't. But again, I would have got them a long time ago, back when, you know, they were like 40 bucks. Moving right along, Andrew Amon. If you want to get Andrew Amon rare for 3 bucks, do that, because he sees plays in Lord Nightmon, sees really good stuff. And then 10 listings for your waifu Andrew Amon promo, and it's just, it explodes from right there. It's a little bit high right now. Again, wait for more tournament packs. You'll be okay. Nidhoggmon, 6 bucks, really cheap. People are wanting to play Nidhogg still in set 5 green. I don't blame you. Pick up your Nidhogg's. They're really freaking cheap. That's all I can say about that. Mastamons, another card you might want to consider. Mastamon is one of those cards that if security control ends up being really good in set 5, Mastamon will see play in yellow. And purple, even, maybe. But yellow probably more. Like, it wouldn't be uncommon for a Lord Nightmon deck, I would think, to play Mastamon, maybe to help the matchup up a little bit. Because you do not want to see Omnimon Sword Defeat in the security. You do not want to hit that. Giggity. So just make sure you have your Mastamons. You know, you never know. You might play them, you might not play them, but for $7, pretty freaking cheap. It's good to have. Nice to sit in the binder anyway. Magna Angemons are very cheap. $15. So if you do want to play security control, get 4. Because they're cheap. And if this security control deck ends up being tier 1, they're going to go up in price. Even $30 for this alternate art is not a bad price. So there you go. Consider getting your Magna Angemons. And Gaia Force. We need to talk about Gaia Force here. We don't need to talk about this Gaia Force from Bakugan. No, not that Gaia Force. But it is $2. We need to talk about Gaia Force here and Gaia Force here. Gaia Force is getting reprinted. It's getting reprinted in the BT5 structure decks in the red one. The Gallantmon one, I think. And that means that Gaia Force will eventually be going down. These Tamer Evolution Box ones, this is max rarity. This will probably always be max rarity for it. We don't know if it'll ever get reprinted, and we don't know if they're done printing Tamer Evolution boxes. Maybe get your really rare Gaia Forces if you really want them. It's up to you. $6, $6.50 for a common is not bad though. It's not bad price. Just know that these Gaia Forces will go down in price in BT6. But if you're thinking about playing Shoutmon or Red Yellow Security Control, you might need to get your Gaia Forces now. That's just that. And Hammer Spark on a similar note, they're only $1 and $70 for the max rarity. Really not bad, but again, getting reprinted to BT6. So take that as you will. If you want to play any kind of blue deck, like Imperial Dramon, want to make sure you have your 4 Hammer Sparks. Speaking of Imperial Dramon, this is one of those decks that still will see play in set 5 because it is getting support and it's just all around really good. That new Omnimon that we're getting, the red-blue one, it does extra damage, and with Imperial Dramon doing a lot of damage as it is, pretty freaking good. A lot of listings, you have no fear. Definitely pick some up now if you want to play Imperial Dramon in the future because it's just not going anywhere. Lilithmon, we need to have a conversation about this card. So Lilithmon is part of the Lilith Loop deck, which you may have heard of. It's a pretty insane purple deck that gains a whole bunch of memory and makes a big board. That's the TLDR for this video, but obviously the deck needs Lilithmons. So if you want your Lilithmons, there are only 13 listings of the regular one. We won't even talk about the alternate art one, but just the regular one, being a set 1 super rare, look what's happening with these. If you want to play purple in set 4, want to try Lilithmon, it's probably the best variation of purple in set 5. Did I say set 4 earlier? Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. But set 5, Lilithmon Loop, really good deck. And while we're looking at purple cards here, let's just check Plutomon real quick. Still cheap, right? Oh yeah. Pick up your Plutomons too, because Plutomon with Earthshaker sees a lot of potential next set. And, you know, Plutomon is still a good card. Sure, it costs 4 to evolve, but it's doing Digivolving Trigger is really freaking good. So Plutomons being only $350, if you can't afford the Lilithmons, pick up your Plutomons now before they potentially do go up in price in set 5, because people will be playing the hell out of Plutomon. Last but not least, I want to cover this alternate art Black War Greymon. This alternate art Black War Greymon is very low in price. Like, I remember selling mine for like $60-$70 and thought like, oh man, I'm gonna regret this. But they've dropped like a freaking tank. Like a freaking tank these cards dropped. It's a very nice collector card. People were wanting to grade it when it came out, and people were just wanting it for its binder value. You know, the binder value being, look how nice my binder looks. That being said, in a year, you're gonna wish you had this card at $24. So if you want it for the collector value, do pick it up. I don't think it'll ever see play unless we get a card that directly supports this Black War Greymon, and if we do, it goes to the moon. But I'm assuming that we're not going to get anything that niche to support that as power creep continues in the game, and I would definitely recommend having your Black War Greymon if you want it as a collectible card, because it's a good collectible card, a nice collectible card to have. And you might regret it in a year or two when they're like $100 or something. That's it for Market Watch. A little bit quicker, I think, than a few other ones. But the main message is don't buy the BT5 cards. Just buy everything else. Things are really cheap right now everywhere else, which is really, really good. Unless you want Diaboromon. That's a little expensive. But everything else, for the most part, is really good price. So definitely keep your eyes on the market. More and more pre-sales will hit for BT5. We're only a few weeks away. Don't pull that trigger yet. There's no need to pull that trigger yet. Just be cautious, be patient, and you'll be fine. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this content. Would you want to see anything else in the Market Watch? Just let me know. Do you like this? Let me know. Love reading that stuff in the comments. With that, we're going to go. We'll see you later. Take care.